What's up, guys? Hey, Joe Munoz here. So it's 10:45 p.m. I think it's Tuesday night. I don't even know what day it is today. That's what happens when you work so much. The days get all blended together. It's Tuesday, 10:45 p.m. I'm working on my flight school. We got a lot of things going on in my flight school, and I'm working on that. And so the message in this video is, look, man, like, you got to be able to be willing to work. And I've been up since 5 a.m. and I'm still here at 10:45 p.m. pushing and shoving and kicking and going. As everybody's asleep, I'm sharpening my sword, okay? And you got to be willing to do the same thing for your dreams, for your goals, for your aspirations. Don't sit around and think things are just going to fall on top of you and it's going to, something's going to knock on your door and boom, here you go. It's not going to happen. Okay, if you sit around waiting like that forever, good luck. It's not going to happen. Things don't just fall out of the sky for you. So you got to take some action. And by the way, for those of you that are thinking, man, I don't want to work and I want to get paid, what you're really saying is you don't want to provide value for people, because you get paid when you provide value for people. So if you're just trying to not work and get paid, what you're basically saying is you don't want to provide any value. Now, there's a difference between providing value for somebody in a scalable fashion without having to physically be there. So, for example, if you own an apartment complex, for example, you are providing value for somebody. How? Well, you're providing them with a suitable place, a suitable living place for them to stay. A roof over their head, maybe the place has security, a pool, VIP parking with like carports, and they can keep their cars in a housed area, enclosed area, if you will, with a roof over them. I mean, do you think that's valuable for people? Of course it is. And they're paying you, but yet you don't have to be there. So it's not that you just want a money tree, right? If you just want a tree that grows money and you don't have to do anything, it's the equivalent of like, I don't want to help anybody. That's not the idea. At least that's not my idea. I don't know about you, but I'm only speaking for myself, and I can only speak for me. I don't want to not help people. I want to help people, and I want to add tremendous value. That's going to be infinitely more significant than any amount of money that you'll ever make in your career. So focus on, man, how do you add some value to people's lives? How do you help them? How do you solve problems? And this is what I'm doing right now. It's like I said, it's 10:47 p.m. And when you think about, man, Joe, all these videos you're doing, what makes you so qualified to talk to me about all these things? If you're asking yourself that, look, my flight school is company number 5 for me. I had 4 before that I started and closed. So the first one was crew contracting. So it was placing pilots, contracting pilots to fly aircraft on deliveries or contract flights. And I ended up closing that up because of maintenance costs for insurance to insure pilots. It got very costly and the margins were small. So I ended up getting out of that. And then I had another business doing chart revisions as a pilot. Every 56 days you have to revise your charts. And then the iPad advent came to fruition, if you will. That came about, and the iPad now has all of the charts and they update themselves automatically. So that business was no longer needed. Then I had a business doing cell phone charging in restaurants, and I ran into some barriers with that. One of which was stolen chargers, and there were some processes that we can put in place, we could implement. However, they were quite costly, and I just wasn't passionate about it. That's the fact of the matter. My wife was the first one to tell me, I don't know why you're doing cell phone charging. You don't really care about cell phone and chargers and none of that stuff. What you care about is airplanes. And she's right. You got to find something that you're passionate about, because there's barriers along the way. And if you're not passionate about it, you just won't have the energy to bust through the barriers. So you got to find something you love, and aviation is what I love. And then I had another business doing something else. I don't even remember what it was. But anyway, I closed it down, and then I started my flight school. Which I've been doing now for quite some time, and it's awesome. I love doing it. It's great. We're helping a lot of people in the process, and now I'm branching into what I'm doing with Munoz Mission, and then of course I also have this Munoz Mission. I got Munoz Capital. Munoz Capital is my investment company that's strictly driven towards real estate investments. So a lot of different things I've done. A lot of people don't know that about me, but I've done a lot of things. And I continue to do things, and I work around the clock, like what you're seeing me do right now. And I just felt the need to do this video right now so that people understand, man, if you're sitting around hoping and praying that things are going to listen, I'm a very religious person. I've been wearing this cross, this chain, for the last 16 years, if not more, maybe the last 18 years, since I was 8. So, you know, it's like, as much as you hope and you pray and all these good things, God says, man, help yourself and I will help you. Okay, you got to take some action, man. God's busy. You got to do some stuff yourself. That means, yes, getting up early and staying up late and doing it all over again. You have to do these things if you're serious about what it is you're trying to do. And by the way, if you're not dedicating this much time and attention to what it is you want to achieve, then it's because you don't want it bad enough. You're not committed. You're not willing to do whatever it takes. And probably your cause just isn't big enough. That's what it is. So find what it is you're passionate about and make it so big and so significant and meaningful for you that you're willing to put in the long hours, like what you're seeing me do here. Because I know what I'm doing is important. Not only with my flight school, but with the mission that I'm on now, doing this other stuff. Hey, I hope I can help you. I really want to help you. I don't want a money tree. I want to add value to people's lives and get rewarded in the process.